Hello fellow cloners, we're back and bringing you another game of Archenemy, straight from the Clone Forge. It's been some time, so we'll have some sort of link in the video description you can check out if you need a reminder about Archenemy. Also, we covered it in our formats video from a few months ago, so you can check that out too if you wish. We also cover Big Deck, which is also what we're playing today. Today, the Archenemy is none other than Rob at the top of your screen, with Josh, June, and I as his opponents. Let's see. Opening hands are thus. Except for Josh, because he didn't reveal his hand. As the Archenemy, Rob starts the game by scheming into plots that span centuries, which doesn't do anything at the moment, but he's going to net one extra scheme next turn when he schemes 3 times. For now, Rob just lands Grixis Charm. On our first turn, I land Crime Punishment, since it gives me 3 different colors of mana. June lands Ashen Rider, since it costs 8 mana. And Josh lands Gruel Charm, since that card sucks. Rob then schemes into Your Fate is Thrice Sealed, Every Hope Shall Vanish, and Your Fate is Thrice Sealed again. So that's pretty good. It's especially good in Big Deck since you can decide if the cards you reveal are lands or not. Rob puts like 4 lands into play and draws the other 2. We each discard something from our hands from the Every Hope Shall Vanish scheme. Also, because of Big Deck, Rob can literally choose any card in our hands. Josh drops Brago, King Eternal. I discard Skull Clamp, and June Maelstrom Nexus. Not really sure why he didn't land that card turn 1. Rob lands Woolly Thoktar and Colonian Hydra, and draws Sun Titan, and then lands Bull Ceradon, Sphinx Magosi, and draws Exploration from the second Your Fate is Thrice Sealed. Rob then casts Exploration and lands Sneak Attack and Mnemonic Wall as his 2 lands for the turn. He passes. On our turn, I land Sphinx of the Steel Wind and Josh lands Angel of Serenity. Oh, and Josh discarded Brago while holding Internal Witness in hand. So that's sad. June lands Trace of Abundance, although he could have played a land and then cast the Trace this turn too. On his turn, Rob schemes May Civilization Collapse, and he chooses me, which means I either have to lose all of my lands, or Josh and June each lose half of their lands. Josh and June decide to be buddies, and each sack 1 land. Aww. Rob lands Diabolic Vision and Blightning. Rob then casts Unexpected Results, which is one of our personal Big Deck favorites. Rob shuffles, and June reveals Harmonic Sliver, which Rob of course chooses to land, returning the results to his hand. On our turn, our only play is a Rhystic Study from me, but it is the foil commander's Arsenal Rhystic Study, so that's something. On his turn, Rob schemes Dance Pathetic Marionette, which will give Rob 3 options for a creature. Huh. If anyone ever schemes into Dance Pathetic Marionette while I'm playing my Narset deck, they automatically kill me. So that's pretty funny. Anyway, Josh reveals Disciple of Bolas. I reveal Visara the Dreadful. And June reveals Falconwrath Aristocrat. Guess which one Rob takes. You guessed it, Frank Stallone. Or I mean, Visara the Dreadful. Rob then casts Nekuzar the Mindraiser. I trigger Rhystic Study, but Rob pays for it. He then recasts Unexpected Results, but doesn't pay for the study, so I draw the card. Rob then shuffles and reveals Cruel Ultimatum. Rob considers casting it for free since it's such a sweet card, but ultimately decides to land it, I think because we didn't have any creatures on board and Rob didn't have any in his yard to return. On our turn, we each draw 2 cards and take 2 damage from Nekuzar. We each make our land drops, and I cast Control Magic on Rob's Visara, stealing it. I then persuade June to Dreadbore Nekuzar, just so Rob wouldn't get any advantage off of it. On his turn, Rob schemes into All in Good Time, which gives Rob an extra schemeless turn. Rob then K-grips my Control Magic, taking back his Visara. Rob then Unexpected Results, paying the extra mana again for Ristic Study, because he has that kind of mana, and finally gets something he's willing to keep from the results with Protean Hulk. Rob then goes to his next turn. Rob starts by attacking me for 6 with the Hulk, and then just passes. On our turn, Josh casts Pacifism on the Hulk, which isn't a great idea since Rob is just going to shoot it anyway with Visara. June casts Vigor Mortis, returning Ashen Rider to the battlefield. In response, Rob casts Prophetic Bolt on me for 4 damage and looks at cards. The rider then enters the battlefield and targets Visara. In response, Rob shoots Mark Ruffalo, and when it dies, searches for Narset, Enlightened Master of Winning the Game. Visara gets exiled. I cast Simic Signet and Lightning Greaves, and pass. On his turn, Rob schemes my Crushing Masterstroke, which is like a super insurrection, taking all of our non-land stuffs. Rob attacks me with both Narset and Ashen Rider and kills me, but he shouldn't have because the Ashen Rider was supposed to attack June this turn. But since none of us caught it, the play stood. Rob exiles stuff with the Narset trigger and casts Umezawa Shite with Narset after combat. Rob casts Mortar Pod and uses it to sack Ashen Rider, dealing June a damage and exiling one of June's lands. Also, that way he doesn't have to give the Ashen Rider back to June. Rob casts Liliana Spectre, making Josh and June each discard a card, and then equips it. On our team's turn, June casts Academy Rector, and Josh casts Magus of the Moat. On his turn, Rob schemes into the Iron Guardian Stirs, making a 4/6 artifact token for Rob. Rob then casts Journeyed Nowhere, exiling the Magus, allowing his Narset to attack. In response to that, the team concedes. It's pretty hard to attribute that win to anything other than playing 6 lands on turn 2. Yeah, not really sure what else to say. Had I not been incorrectly killed, we might have had more of a chance, but even then I didn't have anything game-changing in hand, so it's unlikely. It seems like Big Deck may be a format better suited to favoring the Archenemy just because of how the schemes interact with lands. What are some of the craziest plays and reversals you guys have had before in Archenemy games? We want to hear it. Let us know in the comments section, and thanks for watching. And from all of us here in the Clone Forge, remember, everyone's replaceable, except for our viewers.